Okay, my name is Promise. I make a promise. Okay, I'm going to be showing you around the models of the Invex warehouse software. Now, here we are in the login screen. Okay, this login screen will always be downloaded from excellenbridge.com/downloads. Okay, once you download this login screen, is what launches the warehouse software for you. So once it's on screen, okay, you are able to log in with your username and password. Okay, so right now I'm going to log in with my admin username and password. So the username is admin, okay, and then the password is admin at server1. Okay, so once I enter this username and password, already cloud access is already checked. Okay, by default it's checked. Now if it's unchecked, okay, if it's unchecked, it means you are using this application on premises. There's option to launch it on premises, meaning that your server is on your premises, it's in your company. One of your company system is the server. So if that is your case, this cloud access would be unchecked. Okay, but in this demo we are doing the cloud access, so I am logging into the cloud, so this is checked. Okay, so I'm going to click login. So once I click login, it's going to log me in, and then bring out the first screen. These are pop-ups. These are pop-ups to give you a reminder of what is going on in your warehouse. Now this is item out of stock. This is item out of stock. It means item that is running beyond the reorder level or below the reorder level. Okay, you can see here now I have gear oil. Gear oil quantity in stock is 1. Okay, the reorder level is 5. It means once it hits 5 or is below 5, it's going to be giving me this pop-up anytime I log in, just to tell me that this item is running out of stock. Okay, I can export it to Excel, or I can search when this item are a whole lot in this page. Okay, so I will just go ahead and close it. I don't want. Now I have another pop-up coming up again. This is telling me that there are some items that require servicing or calibration, okay, in my warehouse. Okay, some assets require maintenance. That's what this is telling me. So this is items that require maintenance, that are due for maintenance, okay, or due for calibration. These are in different locations. Okay, it's telling me where they are in location. This is in Lagos, this is in One, this is in Lab. Okay, these are items that require maintenance or calibration. Okay, this is the items that are in store. If they require maintenance that's in your store. They are not in different location, but they are in your store at the moment. So it's telling you that this item require calibration. They are due for calibration. Okay, there are other items that will be due for calibration in the next 28 days. Okay, it's also giving us that pop-up that these items will be due for maintenance in the next 28 days. Okay, you can actually disable this function if you don't want it. If you don't want it to be popping up all the time that you log in, you can disable it, and then you won't be seeing it when you log in. So it's an option. Okay, so once we have seen all of those pop-up, the system brings us to the dashboard. Okay, the dashboard of the warehouse. Okay, so this is the dashboard of the warehouse. Okay, we are here logged in. Now what we are seeing in this first pane here, okay, in this display here, we are seeing store inventory. Okay, those are items that are in my store at the moment, but in this case it's showing me assets. Okay, assets that are in my store. Assets, that's asset inventory. Remember, in this, quickly let me explain this. In this warehouse software, we have two categories or two type of inventory. We have the asset inventory, and then we have other inventory, or you can call them the consumable inventory. Now the asset inventory can be your car, your computers, your chairs, your tables in the office, all of the things that can be categorized as your assets. Okay, you are not reusing them, you are not selling them or using them. Okay, those are asset inventory. So they come into the asset inventory, or some of the equipment that you use for work and all of that. So that comes into the asset inventory. Then we have other inventory like the consumables, the raw material, all of the things that are consumable, all of the things that can be used and not returned back as they are are called other, are categorized under other inventory or the consumable inventory. So what I'm seeing here is my assets, is my assets here. Okay, it's showing me that are in my store, and then other assets that are out of store. They are either in different offices, or they are in a different they are in a particular location where they will be used for work or anything. Okay, so that's what this is showing me. So quickly, we are going to go into the asset inventory. Now if I click on this button here, okay, it's showing me, it's going to take me to the asset inventory. Okay, so if I click here, it's going to load and then bring me, it's still bringing this pop-up for me. Remember, you can disable it if you want to. So it has now brought me down to the asset inventory. Okay, this is where I take care of my assets. Now I can create new, or I can update them. Okay, so how do I create a new asset or a new inventory? I can click here, I go to create new, I go to tools, I go to create new. Okay, if I click create new, it's going to bring up this item for me. It's going to put the serial number automatically. Okay, this serial number can be, you can determine what the serial number will look like. Okay, so we have the item code. Now the item code is the item, the code or the model number that is in the body of the item itself. So let me just choose an item code. Okay, I put the item name. Let me say I don't know, but let me just use soap chemical. Let me just use soap chemical. Okay, so I say manufacturer. Who is the manufacturer? Okay, I can select any manufacturer from here, or I can create a new manufacturer. Okay, if I come to this create product, I can create a new manufacturer. Let me say orange drugs manufactured this. Okay, category is chemical. Okay, but this category doesn't really mean, I can just select water and then I click create now. Okay, so that manufacturer or that product has been created. So if I come here, I'm going to see orange drugs. Okay, so we have category 2. Okay, which category does it belong to? I don't have the category here. Okay, I can create new category. You can see chemical. Okay, so it's under chemical category. Okay, so I select chemical quantity now. Okay, let's say it's 50. It's 50, and then the sizing we'll put kg. Let's say it's in kg or in liters or whatever the measurement is. Okay, so when I put the cost price. Okay, when I will now put the cost price. What's the cost price? Let's say the cost, the unit cost is 4,000. Okay, so when I put the reorder level, we set the reorder level at what how many kg would this reduce to, until it's reminding us that we need to restock. Okay, so that's what this reorder level means. So I'm going to leave it at 5. So if it gets down to 5 kg, okay, I will be prompted that this item requires restocking. Okay, so this other calibration information is just telling me does this item require calibration or maintenance? Does it require maintenance? No, it's a chemical, it doesn't require maintenance. Okay, so it's asking me for the manufacturing date. I can select the manufacturing dates. Let's see, it was manufactured February 2019. Okay, so it's going to expiry date. Let's just say it's going to expire sometime in 2021. Okay, let's just say it's going to expire this. So now click send to inventory. Okay, it's asking me to select a vendor. Okay, the vendor means who I bought this item from. So I can select a vendor from here, or I can create new vendor. Okay, if the vendor does not exist, I can create a new vendor. Let me say it's orange drug is my vendor drugs. Okay, now I can put in the address and their phone number of the vendor and all of that, but I'm not interested in that at the moment. So I'll select orange drug. Now you can see orange drug here. It's there now. So this is the vendor I'm buying it from. Okay, now the usage for office use, for sales, for promo. So depending on what you are using this for. If it's for office use, if it's for sales, if it's for, so what's the usage? Let me leave it as office use, okay, or for manufacturing. You can add to this list. It can be for manufacturing, it can be for sales, it can be for promo, it can be for whatever it is. So let me just send to inventory. Okay, item has been sent to inventory successfully, and I click save. So I've created that soap drugs. Okay, so you can see that we have that item now in our inventory. Soap chemical, you can see it here. Okay, you can see it kg and then the quantity and everything that it is that we have. Okay, so we have it there. So we can also update it if we need to update it, or if we restock, we can restock it and all of that. So we also have item issuer. Item issuer is if I want to issue an item from my warehouse to another location or to another branch or whatever. So I'll be able to come to this item issuer. Okay, I'll be able to come to this item issuer, select what I want to update. If I know the number, I can type the number here. If I don't know it, I can search for soap chemical. Okay, you can see it. I click this. Okay, it shows me quantity in stock is 50. Okay, let's say I want to issue out 15. Okay, now where am I issuing it to? One, Warri, Abuja South, this, that. So depending on where you want to issue, you can create new. I can create new. Let's say I want to issue it to new lab. Let's say new lab or new branch, or let's say PH branch. I add. Okay, I can now select the PH branch. You can see it, PH branch. So but in possession of, so who in PH branch am I issuing this to? So let's say I'm issuing it to Promise. Let's say Promise is in PH branch. Okay, so I now click issue item. Are you sure you want to issue item to PH branch? Yes, item has been issued successfully. Okay, so this item will leave my inventory and then go to PH branch. You can see that quantity in stock now is 35. It has reduced to 35, meaning that it has added to the PH branch issue. Now if I select today, you will see my issue history. You can see that 15 has left. You can see quantity 15. I have issued 15 today I issued it to PH branch, and Promise is the requester name. Okay, so you can see that 15 has left my original inventory and then has stocked the issue of the inventory of PH branch now. Okay, so you can see that has happened. That's how I can issue item from my warehouse to another branch. So that's what I have just done now. Okay, so you can do that over and over if you want to. Now we also have asset update. This is where you can update your inventory, maybe update the maintenance information, or if you want to, if it's an item that can be reused, you can lift it from PH branch and move it to another warehouse just to track the movement of that item. So you can do that from this asset update. Okay, we have inventory manager. Inventory manager is the tool that is used to return item back to the warehouse. Let's say we issue out 15 soap chemical to PH branch, and then PH branch no longer doesn't want that, or there is a need to bring it back to the warehouse. So this is what we use to collect item back. We use to collect item from a branch and then return it back into our inventory. Okay, we do that from return item. Okay, we can return item back to our warehouse. Now we have damage tracker. This is where we enter our damage tracker. Okay, so any item that is damaged, we can enter it into this list. You can double click an item. I can double click and select a particular item. Okay, let's say this item is bad. Okay, I can put the quantity that is bad. Let's say 1 is bad. Okay, I can select the point of damage. Is it on transit? Is it on customer possession? Is it on manufacturer, company store, point of sales, orders? So I can say it's bad in the company store. Okay, so we have default. What's the actual